Starting the day off with one of my favorite things. I've been trying to golf a lot more. Just went out to the driving range to practice some of my swings, practice my irons and my driver and everything like that. But the point here is this isn't about golf. This is about getting those calories in, making sure that you're staying active, whatever that hobby might be, even if it's just walking around in the parks or going hiking or maybe you enjoy another sport, maybe it's basketball, maybe it's baseball. I don't know what it is, but whatever you can fit into your day that is even a little active. Like I said, walking around a mall, walking around the parks, anything. Get outside, enjoy the sun, burn some calories, and it's going to feel like you're not even actually exercising and like doing something to help you maintain a calorie deficit, but that is exactly what you're doing. So I'm getting in plenty of calories here. I'm doing something I like, so I'm enjoying this. And these are all calories that are happening in the background. I don't even think about these, and I'm losing weight because of this. So that's one of my absolute biggest tips. The shred continues. Let's get it going.
Hello, hello. How you doing? Busy in here today again. It's alright. We'll figure it out. Hitting my legs today. Got warmed up. We're doing this sumo squat with this below dumbbell. I don't know what this is called. I genuinely have no idea. But it keeps your center of mass really low and kind of centered. And if you flex the glutes through this, it really works that posterior chain pretty crazy. I put these here because the weight is going to hit the ground before, the full length of my arms is allowed to go. Even now, it essentially hits the ground before I can get into a real deep spot. I could put these up on a little bit more, but it's pretty close, so I feel pretty good about this. But all right, let's get into it. I'm doing this. This is one thing I think that really helped me get more stable in my squats, and especially with that deep squat I've shown you guys quite a few times. Feeling more comfortable in this, feeling more stable, and feeling like I can pop out of this afterwards. I think this is one of the moves that helped me achieve that strength in the pocket. But okay, I digress. Let's get into it. Yep. Ton of glute activation for sure. Using a 90 right now. Honestly, I think you're close to hitting 100 on this. And then after that, I think this gym only goes up to 110 or 120. So after that, we're gonna have to get kind of creative with how we end up loading this. Alright, that's a problem for another day. This is definitely a more glute-intensive movement. Not only because of how deep you're getting into the sit here, that bottom range, the hole, whatever you want to call it. Because of how deep you're getting into that, and because of how far you need to sit back in this, because the weight's directly below you, definitely puts a lot of emphasis on the glutes, hammies, posterior chain, all back here. So, good builder if you're looking to build up strength in the posterior chain. Oh, for all my bros out there, make sure you don't rack yourself on the way up. Speaking from partial experience, I've been close. Never actually full on. Round 3 of this boy. Let's get after it. Honestly, glutes are feeling it big time. I'm kind of surprised how much I'm feeling it. Definitely getting to me. But that's good. We need to build that up. Make sure that's strong. Helps with so many things to have strong legs throughout. Having that imbalance between quads to hammies to glutes. Sooner or later it'll catch up to you. But yeah. Just making sure you're hitting both. Never get too locked into like only squatting one certain way or only ever doing leg press, whatever it might be, you know. Get some variety in there. Make sure you're hitting everything. Be well-rounded. The more well-rounded you are, the stronger you're going to get too. The more confident you're going to get in all your lifts too, because you're going to have all that stability throughout. So my biggest goal is to just try and be super well-rounded with all kinds of different movements. That's what you'll see me do. RDLs, squats, lunges, whatever these are. They're kind of sumo squat, but I don't know, dumbbell sumo squat, elevated dumbbell sumo squat. I don't know. There's probably a special word for holding the weight down here. I digress. Let's get into it. Round 3. Let's go. Man. When I am at the top of that movement, it really is about bringing the hips through and like squeezing the glutes into it just a touch. It's not necessarily about, you know, like full firing, but at least getting in there and locking it up and out just a touch. And then you've seen sometimes I go down too fast, tap the weight. The goal is to essentially just let the weight just kiss the ground ever so softly, come back up. I'm trying to get as deep as I can in this. And that's why we elevate the feet and get a little extra range of motion in there. Whew. Maybe we'll test out putting some lifts on this just a touch. See if we can get a little lower next time. We'll probably hit one more of these. Pulling pretty solid, but like I said, it is really hitting glutes dead on. Alright, this is the last one. Last one. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set the weight down for like 2 seconds when I feel like I'm done, and then I'm gonna try and get back into it, see if I get 1 or 2 extra out of it. We're really gonna push this one to maximal muscular failure. We're gonna do it twice even. We're gonna go back to back. Alright. Oh no! I forgot to start my workout on my watch. Now we'll never know if we actually did a workout or not. Rip. Let's go. Nope. Man. Glutes and hammies. Donezo. Alright. Some abs in between. Recover a touch. Then keep firing off on the legs. Ab strength has been down a little bit, I'll be honest. Haven't been able to hit the full stack quite like I used to. Not sure if that is because we took like a little bit of time off and we haven't been hitting abs quite as frequently, or I don't know. I wouldn't say we're in too much of a calorie deficit because we were in more of a calorie deficit leading up to the 100 days. So kind of interesting. We'll see where we're at. Maybe I just need to get back into it. This is warm-up set 140. Alright, set 1. Let's go. I dare say we're back. Sounds pretty good. Let's go. I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Really making sure you're curling up when you get into the front range of this really activates the abs on a different level. Ever since I made that mental connection, thinking, just like absolutely squishing myself up, rolling myself into a ball, ever since then, much better ab activation, much more like burn, focus in on the abs. And man, ever since I got back from the refeed and everything like that, my connection with my muscles has been insane. Like, I genuinely feel it throughout my abs all the way through, and like it's almost like not painful, but like overly strenuous, you know? Just really feeling that connection lately with every single muscle. Alright, hitting quads real quick. Biggest thing here for me is making sure that I'm getting this up high enough to actually get the squeeze on the quads, because we're getting the stretch here at the bottom with how far back we put this. In fact, it's so far back that when we really get the burn going, burning doesn't stop until we hop out of this, because it's got us in that position. So already got the stretch going, don't have to worry about that quite as much. And making sure we're getting that full squeeze at the top is the biggest thing. This one's a little heavier. I'm going a little heavier than normal. See how many times we could hit this. I have no idea. Hoping for at least 6, but we'll see. We'll see. That's the thing about going heavy. Sometimes you're not too sure. Try for one more. Nope. Quads are definitely up in strength. Pretty sure we all used to be able to hit like 80s. That was 125 right there. Alright, last set. Gonna drop it down just a touch to 110. And again, focus on that squeeze. A whole bunch. We might even end with some single legs just to be extra diabolical, maniacal. Really drive the quads on home. Honestly though, legs are feeling it already, all the way around. Pretty happy about that. Oh. All right, single leg. Let's get after it. Oh, Jesus. Workout complete. Leg day is behind us until next leg day. That's a beautiful thing about working out and getting in the gym, building a stronger, more capable body. It's a continual thing. You come back and you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and you keep getting better and better at it over and over and over. How do you get better at it? Well, you do more reps, you do harder, more intricate exercises, you increase your weights, you lose weight, you gain muscle. There's so many different things that show that you're progressing and that you're making genuine progress. This sun is absolutely baking the side of my face. I can feel it nearly melting off. Fantastic. That truck is just spewing exhaust. I love it. Nom nom nom. So yummy. Yay. So, it is a little crazy though, I will say, that you know, one exercise for hammies and glutes, one exercise for quads, and we are pretty gassed on out, let me tell you. So am I, damn it, I do this so much. I need to pay more attention. Did way too much sanitizer. Nobody needs this much sanitizer. I could sanitize a whole fucking baby with these mitts right now. Freaking caked with sanitizer. Jesus, what am I supposed to do with all this? My God. Stop. Okay. Back on subject. How's everything? How you guys been? I'm good. Thanks for asking. I've been worse at recording, especially in the gym. Like, for instance, I did not record the lateral raises I did at the end to finish it out. Good news there though, we did hit 30s for the first time. Usually I do 20s because I like to make sure that I'm really in control. 30s felt pretty in control, so we're looking good there, you know what I mean? Happy to announce that. Feeling strong, feeling good. It seems that our strength is back. I told you it'd take like a week or two to get back into the swing of things. I knew we were going to be off for just a little bit, but I think it is safe to say we're back, baby. Woo! Weight loss has stagnated a touch, I won't lie. I think 1,800-ish calories is just a touch too much if we're not going to be super serious about activity. So if I get a little bit more serious about activity and commit to doing like 800 a day, I think we'll be okay. But if I miss a day or two, I think it's going to kind of start to even out itself just a touch. Because if I'm lazy and I just hang out all day, my watch maybe shows 200 to 300 calories. That's about it. And that's just like foot tapping and getting up to grab stuff out of the fridge or walking back and forth between my room, living room, whatever, you know, going to the bathroom, blah, 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 blah. You get what I mean? So, with that being said, do we keep it and commit to burning at least 800 calories? Or do we just reduce a touch and enjoy ourselves a little less with a more stringent eating protocol? Choices. What choice do we make? I don't know. I'll have to think about it because wait. Apologies. My stuff died or something. I don't know. Stop recording. I'm not sure why. Maybe my phone overheated. Sometimes when I have to put it up near the dash, the sun gets to it and really starts baking it alive. Dude, oh my God. Stop. Are you good, bro? What the frick? Alright. So yeah, it's a balancing act, you know? The biggest thing that I could tell you about weight loss is balancing act. Keyword, balancing act. The whole thing, always. You're always doing you've heard it before, you'll hear it again, you'll hear it from me. Calories in, calories out. That's just the trick of the trade. What does that mean? What the hell is even that? Calories in, everything you're eating, everything you're consuming, everything you're drinking, if it has calories, you know? And calories out, not only the activity you do, not only that weightlifting session, not only that jog, not only that walk, but also all of your meat, all of your thermogenic effects of food, all your just daily maintenance calories, all of that has to get factored in. So that's why it's important for you, if you're interested in starting weight loss, starting your journey, or you have stagnated, or you want, you know, to make sure you're on the right track with everything. Finding that maintenance calorie calculator online and then typing in all your info and figuring that out, that's your baseline. That's where you start everything at. After that, you apply your calorie deficits. You decide how much activity you're going to try and do in a day. And one of the biggest things that's helped me is deciding on a number. I think it's important to decide on a number, whether that be on your watch, like calorie burning wise, or a step count that you want to hit, something like that inside of your day that leads to like a specific goal. You want to have it very, like, you want that number, you want to know it, you want to live by it, and that's what you want to hit consistently every single day. Like saying that, you know, you want to make sure you get out and walk for 30 minutes or whatever, like that's a good start. That's a good start. Even that, like pick however long you want to walk for. Say you want to get in 60 minutes a day, 90 minutes a day, whatever it is, you know, have a numerical value tied to whatever that goal is. Don't just say, I want to go on a short walk every single day. Don't just say, I want to hit the gym for a little bit every single day. What does that mean? What does that mean? Give it meaning. Give it a quantitative meaning. Numbers. The numbers, Mason. And that will help you just be a lot more like goal-based with it. It'll gamify it. It'll make it approachable. Because like, what does a short walk mean? A short walk is a minute. A short walk is 15 minutes. 30 minutes. I don't know. But what does a gym session mean? Like, as long as you make it in the gym and you walk for 5 minutes, is that a gym session, or is an hour a gym session, or does it not matter the duration as long as you're sweating? Like, what does it mean? You know what I mean? So, biggest things for weight loss that I have found that have helped me the absolute greatest are calories in, calories out, making sure that I am net negative in a true deficit, whether that be through calorie consumption alone or calorie consumption plus activity. One way or the other, you got to get negative. If you can't get negative with your calories in, calories out, you're either going to stagnate or you're going to gain. And then understanding numerically where you want to go with everything. My goal is 800 calories. I'm going to say at least 6 days a week. That's what I'm going to do. 6 days a week. The other one, we're going to try and get at least 500. That's what we're going to do. That's it. That's the whole kit and caboodle. I don't think anybody says that shit anymore. That's it. That's all I got. You know what I mean?